Well, hello everyone and welcome back. Glad you could join me again. Today we're going to be looking at some great coupons that just dropped from Harbor Freight. Today we're going to be looking at the Harbor Freight end of October super coupon deals. That's right, all the great deals that are available to you at Harbor Freight right now until the end of October. And if you want to find this flyer, you can easily find it at my website under the Extras tab. There's a domain for you right there. Type that into your browser, head on over there, and you can find this and many more other great deals going on at Harbor Freight throughout the entire year. So let's take a look at some super coupons going on right now and some instant savings coupons. But before we get into that, let me update you on a couple of things that are going on. First of all, for you folks that like these little containers, here you go. There's an update that there's 3 new colors coming in. This kind of purplish blue color, the gray, and the green. If you've been waiting for some new colors and they hadn't shown up yet, well, not to worry. These new colors are coming in. For you Inside Track Club members, in case you haven't heard yet, let me update you on this. Starting tomorrow, the 14th and the 15th, you can take advantage of a 30% off savings on all items $25 and under. A 2-day event exclusive for Inside Track Club members. So be sure to reserve the 14th and the 15th to get into Harbor Freight. Save yourself 30% on anything $25 and under. Limit of 5 items, and it's in-store only, so you can't shop online. So you can take care of that. There is no coupon. You guys know, as an Inside Track Club member, there is no coupon for Inside Track Club savings. They have to give it to you at the register once you show that you're a member. Be sure they apply it. Don't walk away until you make sure that they apply the discount. Sometimes they don't do it right. Make sure you get your 30% off. All right then, let's get on to the coupons. Alright then, so let's take a look at what other coupons are available for everybody. You don't need to be an Inside Track Club member. So all these coupons are good until the 26th of October, including this one, which is a 20% off coupon on any electric or gas-powered pressure washer. So if you've been looking to get yourself a pressure washer, you can buy yourself any of these pressure washers, regardless of what size or whether it's electric or gas-powered. Now, one thing to point out is that you notice on the coupon, they're showing you the most expensive pressure washers that they have because that's what they want you to buy, the Bauer and the Predator. But it doesn't say any name brand on there, so it doesn't limit you as to what brand you can buy. You can buy the Portland Green machine, which is the cheapest one of all. You can buy that one and still save yourself 20% on that. So don't be fooled by the coupon that you have to buy the most expensive ones. Take advantage of it and save 20% on the Portland Green machine. It's a good little machine. I've used the blue version of it. It works just fine. I used that for many years until I got some other ones to do reviews on. It works just fine, does the job for normal pressure washing of sidewalks and your car and stuff like that, the siding of your house, all that kind of stuff. It does a decent enough job and it's very economical. Now, if you want to spend a ton of money and get the more expensive ones, then all the better. That's good for you. Spend the money on whatever you want. But I'm just saying, don't be fooled by the picture. You can get whichever one you want. It covers all their brand names. So there you go. Have at it. Now, how about if you want a big, fancy compressor? This bad boy here, you can put it on the back of your pickup truck or your big truck, whatever size truck you have. It is a portable guy that you can take around with you to your job site. The 30-gallon 175 psi high-performance gas truck bed job site air compressor. It's gasoline powered, so it means you don't need to have electrical power at your job site. You can run it out in the field, run it anywhere you want. I know in some states, like out in the big oil rigs and stuff like that, they have this kind of stuff because there's no power out there. So you need to supply your own power. This guy is $1,700 right now, normally $2,000. Save yourself $300. What if you're looking for a full bank service cart? Here you go from US General, 34 by 23, 6-drawer full bank service cart for $520 right now. Normally $600, so you save yourself $80. Now it comes in 9 colors: black, green, blue, red, yellow, orange, white, gray, or plum crazy, or purple for everybody else. So there you go. And if you want yourself a Daytona Jack, this comes in plum crazy also. Here you go with the Daytona 3-ton low-profile Super Duty floor jack with rapid pump, $280 right now, normally $290, so you save yourself $10. Comes in red, yellow, orange, or plum crazy. And let's see what else do we have. How about if you're looking for a plasma cutter? from Titanium 65 amp plasma cutter, $930 right now, normally $1,000, so that's $70 you save yourself. Or how about a work center hutch for your US General equipment? 56 by 22 work center hutch, comes in 8 colors. This guy does not come in plum crazy, so you're limited to the black, blue, green, orange, yellow, red, white, or gray. Maybe they'll add the plum crazy soon enough. Here you go, $450 for this guy, normally $500, so that's $50 you save. And let's see, how about a little compressor from McGraw? The McGraw 6-gallon 150 psi oil-free pancake job site air compressor for $110 right now, normally $130, so you save yourself $20. And how about a professional welder? The Titanium MiG 170 professional welder with 120 and 240 volt input, $500 right now, normally $550, save yourself $50. And how about if you need an extension cord? The holidays are right around the corner, right? And I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews between now and Christmas on a lot of great products that you guys can get for yourselves as a gift, or you may want to drop some hints along the way for other people to get them for you as gifts. I always have you guys in mind around the holiday season with great stuff to get for the holidays. So if you need an extension cord to power up all those holiday lights that are coming up, whether it's Halloween or Christmas or Thanksgiving, here you go with the Vanguard 100-foot 14 by 3 gauge indoor-outdoor extension cord for $38, normally $43, so you save yourself a few bucks right there. Or here you go, this is a great tool for a plumber or even a DIYer. Very convenient. Instead of having to deal with a big, bulky, heavy snake to do some drain cleaning, here you go with the Bauer 23-foot automatic feed handheld electric drain cleaner. 23-foot, that'll take care of just about any kind of clog that you're going to run into inside your house. It's not for a mainline cleaning, it's not long enough for that, but for most internal things, here you go, this bad boy from Bauer is $90 right now, normally $100, so you save yourself $10. Nice, compact, it even has the drill attached to it, unlike some of the other ones that you have to supply your own drill. This guy is all one unit, so hopefully it makes it run better. Trust me, I've used those other ones where it's the snake and you use your drill attaching to it. They don't work all that great. So there you go. And how about if you're looking for a retractable hose reel? Now I have this guy and I've had it for many years and it's worked out just fine for me. Some people complain sometimes that the hose breaks and this, that, and the other. Maybe I've just been lucky, but I've had good results with it. I only had a little problem at the beginning when I first got it, where the seals on the connector, which is on the other side, you can't see it, but around this area right here on the other side, you have the connector where you hook up your air hose. The seals on that part started leaking a little bit, not a lot, but all I did was take it apart, replace the O-rings, and save myself a lot of trouble. So it's not a bad little unit. If you want to get it, it does the job, and it's very economical at only $60. The Central Pneumatic 3/8" by 50-foot retractable hose reel, $60 right now, normally $90. That's about $30 you saved. That's pretty good savings right there. And let's see, how about if you want some ramps for your truck? Here you go with the Hallmaster 1,000-pound capacity 72 by 9" steel loading ramps, a set of 2 for $70. Normally $85, so that's about $15 you save right there. And how about the carbon steel tap and die set, 40-piece set from Pittsburgh with a lifetime warranty? You can get this guy for $18, normally $22, so that's a few bucks you saved there. You know, I've never tried this particular set, but I did try another set a few years ago, and my experience was that I found it to be garbage. I could not get it to cut the metal no matter what I did. I even hurt my hands because I was using so much pressure to try to compensate for it, and I could never get it to work. I had to take it back. So if you guys have tried this and you have any experience with it, good or bad, be sure to chime in down below and let us know. And it does come in SAE or metric. And how about if you want a nice little shop vac here from Bauer, the 16-gallon wet dry shop vac with the cart, $130 right now, normally $140, you save yourself $10. And if you need a blower to clean up your floors, you've done some cleaning or you had a flood or something like that, Here you go from Bauer, the 1000 CFM 1/5 horsepower floor blower. Like I said, great for flooding or any of that kind of things. If you do some carpet cleaning or any of that kind of stuff and you need to blow it out, there you go, $70 for that guy right now. Normally 90, so that's about $20 you save on that guy. And let's see, how about this aluminum cargo carrier from Haulmaster, 500-pound capacity aluminum cargo carrier for $85, normally 100, so that's $15 you save. And funny thing, here we go talking about the same thing that I just talked about a little bit earlier. The Bauer 25-foot drill power drain auger. There you go, it's all in the same video. $25 for this guy, normally 28, so you save a few bucks there. I have used these guys before. I don't find them to be all that good. I would not recommend them. You can try it, give it a shot, see how it works out for you, but it just doesn't seem to work out for me. That's why the one I got wound up in the garbage. It just kinked up and it became a piece of junk, and I wound up throwing it away. So I would not suggest spending $25 on this. Get yourself something better, like the other one that I showed you, or something like that. But I personally have had bad experience with these guys. So let's see, how about another compressor? The Fortress 5-gallon, 225 PSI, high performance, oil-free, wheeled job site air compressor. So that's a big boy right there. It's kind of heavy, that's why you have to wheel it around. $290 for this guy now, normally $320, so that's about $30 you save. Or if you need yourself a little folding platform truck from Franklin, 24 by 36 incher for $50. Not a bad little cart. I have this guy, use it all the time. A little wobbly, a little shaky, but you know what? If you learn how to maneuver and stuff like that, it works out just fine. $50 right now, normally $60, save yourself $10. Great for carrying all sorts of cargo. And if you need a portable shed, here you go from Cover Pro, a 10-foot by 10-foot portable shed, $150, normally $165, so that's $15 you save. And what else do we have? How about another bigger compressor? From McGraw, the 10-gallon, 135 PSI oil lube horizontal shop auto air compressor. I always recommend the oil lube because it'll last you a lot longer if you change the oil and do your maintenance on it. The other ones, the oil-free, they have a limited lifetime built into them. And there's nothing you can do to extend that life. When the coating on the piston and stuff like that wears out, you're done. It's the end of the life. So this guy right here is $180 right now, normally $210, so that's $30 you save. And how about if you need a stud welder dent repair kit? Well, you can get this guy for $70, normally $90, so that's about $20 you save right there. Or for you Icon guys, here you go with the 3/4 inch drive professional 36-inch breaker bar for $80, normally $100, so that's $20 you save. You know, I've been thinking about getting a 3/4 inch drive set of sockets or something, because 3/4 seems to be becoming very popular. Everything used to be 3/8, then 1/2 became popular, now 3/4 seems to be becoming very popular. So I may look into a set like that and let you know what I think about it and if it's really worth buying. And here you go with the Chicago Electric 1.3 amp variable speed rotary toolkit with 31 pieces for $15, normally $23, so you save a few bucks there. See guys, this is the one that I tell you just the other day in another video. I was telling you how the $7 one is a piece of junk. I always tell you, step up your game to this guy here. If you want to buy it from Harbor Freight, that is. This guy is a whole lot better than the other one. It costs a little more, but you'll be happier with it. The other one is a total piece of junk. So that gives you an idea what I'm referring to when I say don't get the other one, step up to the next one higher. And if you need yourself a variable speed drill, a corded one, you can get the Bauer 6.3 amp 1/2 inch drive variable speed drill for $35, normally $45, so you save yourself $10. And before we get too far into this video, how about you do me a great big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already? That way you stay informed every time I make one of these money-saving videos for Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Amazon, Lowe's, or any other great place that I can find to save you guys some money. Saving money, that's what we're all about here. So that's the way I keep you guys informed and I keep more money in your wallet. Thanks for doing that, and let's move along. And if you need to replace your serpentine belt, this is another tool that I've gotten from them in the past. Does the job just fine. The Pittsburgh serpentine tool belt for $13, normally $22, so that's about $10 you save on that guy. And if you need some big casters, here you go from Haulmaster, 10-inch pneumatic swivel caster for $17, normally $19, so that's a couple of bucks you save right there. Or here you go with the Pittsburgh 3/4 inch ball joint separator for 15 bucks. Normally 18, so that's about 3 or 4 bucks you save right there. Or if you need a big 4-pound fiberglass drilling hammer, there you go from Pittsburgh for 10 bucks. Normally 13, so that's about 3-4 bucks you save on that guy. And here you go if you need some drill bits, the Bauer Titanium High-Speed Steel Index Drill Bit Set, 29-piece set for 29 bucks. That's about $1 a piece. Normally 35, so you save about 5 bucks there. And let's see, how about this guy here? If you do a lot of carpentry and stuff like that, here you go with the Chicago Electric 4-inch biscuit plate joiner. And you know, the funny thing about this, you notice that this guy has never been updated. That is still the old-fashioned Harbor Freight style. It's never been updated to be part of the Bauer line or any of that. Must not sell a heck of a lot. But if you do a lot of carpentry, this can come in handy. You can get this guy for 40 bucks, normally 55, so that's about 15 bucks you save on that guy. And here you go if you need some 10mm sockets, the Essential Socket Set, a 10-piece set, all of them 10mm metric sockets, and all shapes and sizes and all together in this little rail where you can hold them all there. There you go for 12 bucks, normally 14, save a couple of bucks on that guy. And if you want to do your brakes and you want a easy way to push back the piston on the brakes, there you go, the Pittsburgh Disc Brake Pad Piston Compressor for 6 bucks, normally 10. So that's 40% off on that guy, a few bucks you save. And how about if you need a hex breaker wall hammer with maximum vibration control from Hercules? This 15 amp 66 pound one will do the trick, and it's 530 bucks right now, normally 650, so that's 120 bucks you save on that bad boy. And how about if you need a different kind of blower? We saw one previously, here you go, there's another one that has a lot of different positions. That's why you see all the different feet on it. You can stand it in a lot of different positions. The 3-speed portable blower from Central Machinery for 50 bucks, normally 65, so that's about 15 bucks you save there. And if you want an inexpensive router, the Drill Master 11 amp fixed base router for 45 bucks, normally 50, so you save about 5 bucks there. And now let's take a look at some of the instant savings coupons. Now these guys are good until the end of the month, as you can see, until the 30th of October, so all the way until the end of the month. These guys, you don't need any coupons, they're just their current discounted prices that they're instantly applied when you go to the register. So here you go, let's go through these guys. Here you go with the Automotive Plastic Fastener Kit, 240 pieces for 13 bucks. Normally 18, so that's a few bucks you save there. Not a bad price. That is the normal discounted price that they drop it down to. Sometimes it'll go even lower. I think the lowest I've ever seen this is like $9.99. But if you need to get it, very economical. You can get these guys. Another place to get them also is you can get them on Amazon. I have this kit here. It does the job. I've also gotten some other kits from Amazon because I wanted some different style fasteners. Because this is the only kit that Harbor Freight carries. So look at the fasteners. Look at the fasteners closely. If these fasteners don't match what you have in your vehicle, this is the only kit they carry. So if you want to get something different on Amazon, you can find a huge variety of different types of fasteners, and you can find the one that actually matches your vehicle so it looks the same. That way it looks OEM, and you don't lose any points when you go to that car show. There you go. All right, how about if you need an angle grinder? Here you go from Bauer, the 7 amp 4.5 inch slide switch angle grinder for 27 bucks, normally 30, so you save a few bucks there. Not a bad price, reasonable enough. You're gonna find it cheaper if you wait for it to be on super coupon, but if you want to get it now, not a bad little price. Same as these drills right here. The Warrior Step Drill Bit Set, 3 different drills you can get for 9 bucks, normally 14. Again, not a bad little price. Sometimes on super coupon they'll drop it a couple of bucks even cheaper, but this is a decent enough price if you don't want to have to wait. And how about if you need a telescoping magnetic pickup tool from Pittsburgh, 15-pound capacity on this bad boy, 4 bucks right now, normally 5, save yourself $1. Or this combination flex head ratcheting combination wrench set, 5-piece set from Pittsburgh. I have this set, not a bad little set. 22 bucks for this guy right now, normally 30. So again, not a bad price, comes in SAE or metric. If you don't want to wait for a super coupon, you want to get it now, go ahead, it's not a bad little price. And if you need yourself a little tool bag, there you go from Voyager, 12-inch tool bag with 21 pockets for 5 bucks, normally 8. Save yourself a couple of bucks. Again, normal price that they drop it down to, not a bad price. If you don't want to have to wait for a different coupon, it is not a bad deal to get it right now. And if you need a huge amount of screwdrivers, here you go from Quinn. The premium screwdriver set with a lifetime warranty, 15 pieces for 22 bucks, normally 28. Save yourself about $5 or $6 there. Not a bad little set from Quinn. Or if you want some adapters from Icon, the professional impact socket adapter, a set of 4. There you go, comes in all sorts of different sizes that you can adapt to just about every tool out there for 20 bucks, normally 33. So that's about 12 bucks you save right there, not too bad. And if you want a machete to chop through your backyard, you let it go too long and it's become a jungle. There you go from Gordon, the 18-inch machete with serrated blade for 6 bucks. Normally 7, save yourself a couple of bucks there. Or the 50 caliber plastic ammo box for 8 bucks, normally 9, save yourself $1. Sometimes it'll go cheaper on coupon, but it's up to you if you want it now or if you want to wait. This guy here, the Warrior Rotary Tool Accessory Set, 276 pieces for 15 bucks, normally 18. I would recommend not to buy this set. I bought this set a few years ago. I held on to it for too long, and when I went to use it, I found out it is a piece of junk. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and when you put it to do the job, it wears itself out so fast, it is a total waste of your money. So again, I gave this guy a thumbs down when I did a review on it. Do not buy it. Save yourself 15 bucks. Go to Amazon, go to Walmart. You can get much better ones there. I got a set at Walmart many years ago. It was about the same price and it works so much better. So definitely a no-go on this guy here. And this little tool right here, I happen to have this guy. I've had it for several years. Not a tool you use all the time, but when you need it, it definitely comes in handy. And I did a review video on this guy. If you want to go check out that video, did it a few years ago. Back then, it was a Pittsburgh, I believe. Now it's a Bauer. The Bauer 5.3 amp, 1/2 inch by 18 inch band file belt sander, 45 bucks right now. Normally 55, save yourself 10 bucks. Again, if you have to do some sanding in some really tight places, really convenient guy to have on hand. And from Icon, if you want a rechargeable magnetic 77-inch extendable underhood floodlight, 2100 lumens, you can get this guy for 70 bucks, normally 90, so that's about 20 bucks you save on that guy. And let's see, how about some premium welding gloves? You can get these guys from Chicago Electric for 6 bucks, normally 7, so you save a few bucks there. And let's see, what else do we have? How about some trim and molding tool set, a 5-piece set for 5 bucks, $5.50. There you go, not too bad, about $1 a piece, normally 9 bucks, so you save a few dollars there. And there you go, guys. That's all the coupons that we have going on right now at Harbor Freight until the end of October. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.